Alright boys, today we're going to be talking about how you guys can max out the 7th inning program ASAP. We're going to be doing an XP glitch, and today we're actually going to be talking about how to get around the 60,000 XP cap that you get per day. So what we're doing first, I'm going to talk about the fastest way to get to that 60,000 cap. And then after that, I'm going to try to have timestamps for this video. I've never done it before, so don't quote me on it. I might mess it up a little bit. But we're going to be showing off how you guys can not only get to 60,000 really quick every day in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, because each hour on this XP method, you're going to be getting about 35,000 to 40,000 XP. And then after that, we're going to be talking about what to do once you've reached the XP cap. If you guys want to end up getting those bosses like second day, I'm not going to say you're going to be able to do it first day, but second day or third day, it's actually possible. And I'm going to tell you guys how you guys are going to work around that XP cap that is actually in Diamond Dynasty. Before we get into this video, if you guys hit that like and sub button, I'd really appreciate it. We're on the road to 10K subs, and let's get right into the freaking video. Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. Alright boys, so it's actually going to be a little bit of a longer tutorial. The reason is that I want to prove a couple things, and this XP glitch has been going on a while. This isn't just the first time I've ended up talking about this video, but it's still going to be the fastest way to finish the 6th inning program. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to end up doing is you're going to want to make sure that fast play is on. Now, fast play is really important because it's going to make each game go a little bit less time, and it's going to make your XP per hour go even higher. So how you are going to do this is you're going to go to presentation, and you're going to make sure that presentation mode is going to be on fast play. Alright boys, so the first thing that you guys are going to end up doing whenever you're doing this XP glitch is you're going to end up creating a player. Now, I know a lot of people are saying just buff the player, but I like doing this for a couple of different reasons. So you're going to go to create a player, you're going to make sure that you get Joe Random on, and the big thing here is that all you have to do is go to attributes, and you got to make sure that his pitching attributes are going to be maxed up all the way to 99 overall on everything. That way he is the best possible overall pitcher. It is going to be an absolute stud for you. The guy is flat out going to shove, and you're going to need him to be an animal. The one thing that's going to be really good about this method, and is going to be better than any other method, is this is the most mindless thing. You can do this while watching Netflix, while watching the new season of Outer Banks, while just chilling, watching some baseball, watch some more Might Be videos. It doesn't really matter what you guys are doing, but the one thing that you guys are going to be gaining from this is a ton of XP by playing the game without a lot of brain power. It's not going to be something that's necessarily hard. You're not going to have to focus, and you are going to be able to get this inning done ASAP. One thing I want to say in advance too, though, this method is not as good as the pre-patch walk method. Now, I wanted to do an XP glitch on the walk method, but the simple fact is that they ended up nerfing it, and it's not the fastest way to finish a 6th inning program and get guys like Matt Kemp, who looks absolutely disgusting. And this is going to be the fastest way you're going to end up getting to the end of the program and getting some of these guys. Now, once you end up finishing the pitching stats, you want to back out of here. You want to go to motions and sound. You want to go to animations. You want to go to pitching style. Current players, page 20, you're going to be pressing on Darren O'Day. The reason why is because he has a really fast windup. You're going to back out of this, and you're going to make sure that you save the player by pressing the start button, and you're going to press free agent pool and export player. Now, you're going to name this Might Be XP glitch or whatever you want to do to make sure that you remember it out of all the other created players, but just make sure that you save it, and you will be able to see it. Now that that's done, you're going to press on new save. You're going to make sure that it ends up finished loading. You're going to end up going to roster control. You're going to go to the New York Yankees, press on manage roster, import player, press RB, go to starting pitchers, and you're going to actually end up getting rid of Garrett Cole and importing your brand new pitcher, which says Might Be XP glitch, which is that brand new player, that 99 overall stud that you just ended up doing. Now you're going to back out of that, you're going to go to save roster, and you want to press save custom roster. Make sure you don't press anything else. Again, name it whatever you want to, or Might Be XP glitch. That's what we're going to do for this video. Make sure that you press new save, and then you're going to back out of this, and it is currently saved. You've got this roster on your MLB The Show account. You're going to go to exhibition. It's going to be really simple. You're going to go to a different team. You're going to go to AA, and you're going to press one of the worst teams in AA, which is going to be the Portland Sea Dogs. You're going to go over to the Yankees, which has just got your brand new imported player. It's going to take a second because they're in the American League. And you're going to go through here. You're going to make sure that you press on this. You're going to press on whatever feels field you want to end up playing on. What you're going to make sure that you do, though, is you're not going to press through it like me, but you're going to make sure, again, that presentation mode, you have it on fast play. And the big thing here is make sure that quick counts is going to be on. This is going to make it go really fast. I know that my camera is covering it, but you guys can read. Turn on quick counts. Make sure that presentation mode is on fast play. While you're in the next screen, this is the big thing. Make sure that you are player locked on your pitcher. Now, to do this is if you're on PS4, press R2. If you're on Xbox like me, press RT right here, and that's going to initiate the player lock, and you're going to be able to use this guy, and you are going to be player locking as a pitcher in this game mode. So what you're going to do is you're going to skip all of the animations, make sure it goes really fast. Now, this is a big thing. Whenever you are going into games, make sure that you actually have the right settings. Make sure that the pitching difficulty is going to be on Legend, and you're going to want to either use Pulse Pitching or Classic. I usually do Classic, and you're going to just kind of make sure that all these things are on. That way you can just simply play the game without thinking a lot. I like to throw high changeups. You're going to throw as fast as you can and try to get this done as quick as possible. You're facing AA guys, and yes, it's on Legend difficulty, but you should be able to get Ks like that all game long. It should be pretty dang simple. You shouldn't have to be overthinking it. And the big thing here is that you are just going to be cruising through some innings with your guy, and you're going to be gaining a ton of XP because you're going to be getting XP for strikeouts on Legend, and you're also going to be getting XP each time the inning actually ends up getting over. Just like that, I ended up getting 2 Ks, a ton of XP, and this is, again, is taking like 40 seconds an inning. Whenever we're getting 1-2 counts like that, we're just locking up right now. This is on Legend difficulty. It's really, really dang simple, but we still have a couple little things. I'm going to fast forward actually right now to when we're at the end of the game because you guys don't need to see me pitch 8 innings. And I'm going to talk about how you guys are going to continue this method and get the most XP. Alright boys, so we just ended up finishing the 9th inning. We're going to see how much XP we end up getting here. And we ended up getting about 6,000 XP. Now you got to keep in mind that this is double XP right now, and you're going to end up doing this over and over and over again. What you're going to do is as soon as you finish one game, you're going to hop into another game right away, and you're going to keep on going, keep on going, keep on going until that hour is up, or until you want to be done. You can keep on going. You can do this for about 8 or 9 hours and actually end up getting the brand new card. But that is going to be the fastest way to end up doing it. If you end up doing the math, it's going to be about 30 to 40,000 XP per hour, and sometimes if you're doing even better, you can get up to 50,000. I currently, the highest I've ever gotten in an hour was 46,000. I was absolutely cruising that hour, but make sure that you guys are just doing it over and over and over again. You can actually end up confirming restart, so you don't have to end up going completely out of it. You can just restart and go again and again and again. That is a great way to end up doing it and gain XP. Alright boys, this is going to be how you guys are actually going to get around the XP cap. So once you have done that method to get to your 60,000 XP per day, what you guys are going to actually be doing is ball player. So I've talked about this a lot, but ball player leveling up is not affected by, basically, it's not affected by Diamond Dynasty cap. So if you guys end up finishing your 60,000, the first thing that I'm going to recommend doing, and I'm not going to go completely to that screen, is going and making sure that there aren't any collections that you can do. Usually there is a conquest map that you can do on top of your XP cap that's going to probably drop today or in a couple of days. And then the next thing is if you don't have collections done for any type of collection, whether it's Mookie or Kershaw or live series collection, you can actually do those collections and get XP towards a reward path. On top of that, there's also the brand new, or not brand new, but the vouchers that you can actually end up doing. I don't recommend doing that because that's really expensive, but if you wanted all 3 bosses in the last program, then I could see you guys doing it, and make sure that you lock those in to get a free, I believe it's 75,000 XP, but do not quote me on that. That was what it was in MLB The Show 20. And I don't know if it is in 21 because I haven't ended up doing a voucher this year. But what you guys are going to be doing is there are 2 ways to level up your ball player really, really fast. And so obviously you're going to go to your ball player, and it's going to be your loadout. So you're going to press on this view program. Now, I obviously have my rawhide completely maxed. If I wanted to do a whole new one, what I would actually end up doing is go to Archetype, and I would end up going to like Slugger or one of these bronze ones, and I would work my way from the bottom up. And whenever you end up doing that, it's going to give you a brand new program, and you're going to be able to work up. Now, they did patch the ball player glitch. Now, that was amazing, and if that was still in the game, we'd be able to max out the program in maybe 30 minutes. It would be so insanely OP. But what you guys are going to be doing is you are simply going to be playing Road to the Show, or what I am going to say is one thing that you can do instead of playing Road to the Show is you can actually end up doing play versus CPU games. So what you do is you would put your created player in Diamond Dynasty in the leadoff spot, and you would end up playing versus CPU and trying to finish these missions ASAP. So it's 5 innings, it's 2 extra base hits, it's 1 extra base hit. So one thing you could actually do with your cap is you could put him in the leadoff spot, and you could keep on hitting with him against the CPU, let's say the Orioles, and you could hit doubles with him, and you could quit out and repeat it over and over and over again. That would get you rewarded path, or that would give you points towards the reward path, and then you would be able to work your way up. Now, this is where the XP comes, is it's at the end of the archetype. At 100, you get 5,000 XP. Each time you end up doing this whole program, I would say maybe it would take you 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but for you grinders, like you absolute grinders who want to get it ASAP, this is what those guys are doing that are getting it day 1 and day 2. And I know that it's a lot slower and a lot more of a grind, but this is the one way to kind of exploit it and kind of glitch it out of there, because this isn't supposed to be, you're not supposed to be able to get the bosses fast. And this is the fastest way that you can actually end up getting those bosses, is doing the archetype after you've reached your XP cap, and then like exploiting collections, so you can actually end up getting things even quicker. But that's how people are getting them so fast, is they're doing this over and over and over again. And on top of that, they're going over to like their collections, or they've saved collections and they've been able to do this. But this is the way to work around the XP cap, and there is a way to do it. Playing Road to the Show, I'm going to honestly say, is probably a little bit better. I just think that the Diamond Dynasty missions, it kind of gets a little bit hard, especially when you have a lower level cap to hit doubles. I know you can put it on rookie, and definitely do put it on rookie when you're trying it, but I've had trouble doing it myself, so I'm gonna let you guys know right here and right now that it is not necessarily the world's easiest thing. You can do all these collections to actually end up getting XP, and again, make sure that you go to your program. Obviously, the program is not live yet. It drops in an hour 30, but what you guys can do is you can go to collections and make sure that you have all of these done, because there should be a couple day one, especially a player program, since there is a player program that's dropping today that you guys should actually end up doing, so you can get an extra like 30,000 XP towards your program. Now, boys, this has been the fastest way to end up finishing the 7th inning program. If this video ended up helping you guys out, drop a like and a sub. It helps me out so much as a creator. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck on getting these amazing bosses, and peace.